We'll start with today's signing news. Lee Longridge rejoining the club. Obviously, you know him well from your previous time at Wraith Rovers. The fans here know him well. So naturally, I suppose you'll be pleased to get that done and over the line.
Yeah, been chasing Louis now for a couple of weeks, and obviously we had to wait to get the go-ahead to do it. I'm really delighted to have Louis in. He's the sort of player that will complement the players we have at the club right now. He gives me that option in the wider areas to play different formations, and he's a really good football player, and I know all the Falkirk fans will know that already. Plus he's a goal threat, so it's a very good signing for us.
He slots right into the dressing room. He knows a lot of the boys in there, but that all helps, that especially now that he's coming in maybe 4 or 5 weeks into the start of the season, and you've just got a natural fit there.
Yeah, the fact that he's been here and that you'll feel very comfortable. I had a good chat with him this morning. He's went into the dressing room, knows people in there, so very comfortable for him, and he should just seamlessly fit back into the squad, which is great. Hasn't played a lot of football over the last 6 weeks, maybe played 1 or 2 45 minutes, but he looks fit, and I don't think it'll take long for Louis to get up and running.
Naturally, the questions get asked. Is that you now kind of at a stage where you're kind of happy with your squad, where you're looking any more to come in or not?
Yeah, I think we're in the process of speaking to Hearts at the moment about a young player who we quite like. He plays on the left hand side of the park. He can play in a couple of positions. Very quick, talented young kid. So hopefully that could go through for Thursday, and if it does go through for Thursday, then we'll be able to announce it. But again, he'll bring us the right balance to the squad and into that area of the park, and we'll bring that youth and that energy and that desire and pace. He's got lots of pace as well. So that's another sign that we're trying to make this week, and if we can do that, then we'll be very happy with the squad.
Obviously, a bit of disappointment at the weekend with Mark Durnan coming off through injury. You've obviously now had time for Ross and medics to have a look at him and assess it properly. How's he looking for the next kind of few weeks?
Yeah, I say this to all the players. If they feel anything in terms of like muscle injuries and that, then it's to get their hand up as soon as possible, because we don't want to make the injuries any worse. And fair play to Mark, he felt it. He did try to stay on for a minute or two, but again, we need to make sure that we're on top of these injuries as quick as possible. So it looks like he had a bit of a strain in his hamstring from on Saturday. It has settled down, to be fair. I don't think he'll be ready for this Saturday, but hopefully maybe ready for the following Saturday. So it doesn't seem to be as bad as first feared, but then we'll just need to monitor that. But as I said, we can't take any chances with players trying to play on with these sort of injuries. So you've done the right thing by coming off, and Lewis stepped right into the plate, and which he has done down at Ayr and was excellent. So we're delighted that we have that sort of quality to come straight back in.
And also Ross McLean stepped back up his rehab this week and looking good at him.
Yeah, just the tail end of last week and the start of this week. I think he could be back into full training on Thursday. He's been out for a bit now, so again we'll just monitor him. But now the squad numbers are getting up to exactly where I want them to be. So it's good that we're going to have real competition right through the whole team, and we also have cover all through the team and that, which is very important, because I think you need that full squad to go and make sure your squad's capable of taking to winning titles.
When you reflect back on Saturday, has your opinion on the game changed at all, or how do you view it now? Obviously, we'll have a chance to watch bits of it back and do a bit of work.
No, listen, we knew going up there was going to be tough. We know that they put in a performance against Dundee and Inverness and could have beat both those sides. They're very difficult to play up there, opening game of the season. The disappointment for me Saturday was that we didn't take 3 points. I think we merited it. The first 25 minutes thought we were excellent, we could have been a couple of goals up. But Peterhead, they dug in and they fought, and they made it difficult, and every second ball they were fighting for, and it ended up being not a tough game, but a game that we just couldn't get that goal that we felt we deserved. But you need to give them credit as well, because they fought right to the 90th minute. But the good positive sign about that was we didn't look like conceding a goal, which was good. We were in control of the game for large parts, and all these things bode well for moving forward. As I said earlier, this is a brand new team. We've been pulling them in together for about the last 4 or 5 weeks. They're all starting to understand how we want to play. There's like people like Louis coming in today and to bed themselves in. So a lot of positives from the game Saturday, and we just need to build on that now and make sure we keep playing the right way, and we keep possession of that ball, keeping control of games, because I think last season we didn't have that at all. So I think that's really important for me, that we're controlling games, and we did that on Saturday. So listen, I was pleased with that. Just disappointed we didn't get the 3 points we deserved.
Looking more forward now, Dumbarton here. It's first of back-to-back home games. We've got to saying home form's going to be imperative, but it won't be easy because, as you've said all week, teams will raise their game, teams will sit in, teams will make it difficult for you.
Yeah, and I think the fans understand that we watched the Stranraer game here. People won't come and have a right go. Well, I hope they will, but it's been proven that they haven't. Saturday's game was similar to that. They matched up against us after 20 minutes and put their two strikers out wide, and they made it difficult. I was watching the Rangers game on Sunday, and Kilmarnock done the exact same thing to Rangers. Just sat in a 4-5-1, and it's not easy to break these teams down. Teams that are organised and they don't leave any gaps in that, they make it difficult. And I'm watching the game Saturday. I thought it was a mirror image of our game on Saturday. The Rangers game, I thought it was a mirror image of our game on Saturday. Where teams will make it difficult, and we just need to be patient. And I think it's important that we score the first goal. I think the couple of chances we had on Saturday, if we'd scored them early, I think the game would have been different. The complexion of the game would have been different. So that'll be our motivation going into every game, is make sure we score first, and to make sure that opposition teams have to come out and try and get something from the game.
Just finally, any other injuries, bench squad news? How's everything looking?
No, everything's good. Everybody's starting to get back to full fitness, i.e. Ross and that, and we've only got the Mark and Lewis that we're looking over, but everybody else is training great. The atmosphere is really good. The training's been excellent, and we just want to keep this momentum going and take it in the Saturday's game, as you said, back-to-back home games.
Mate, thanks for your time.
Thank you.